guys, it is 4:31 p.m. on Saturday, I think, and it is the 184th day I'm doing this. Here is your daily dose of hope. And what I wanted to share today, I'm going through all sorts of stuff. But what I wanted to share is like a eureka moment I've had. So I have been extremely averse to journaling for years. And there's a very good reason why my brain associated that with physical danger. That being said, I have found a new method that is actually working, and it's really exciting for me. And yes, there's a part of me, part of the programming that's like, that's kind of weird, but I know there's people like me because I found this, and I will put the link of where I found it, if I can find it, below. But basically what it is you take a piece of paper and in the upper right hand corner you write today's date, and then from there you write the current time and you write what you're doing. You don't have to, I'm not going to say you don't, but you don't have to write a to-do list. You don't have to even prioritize. You just write what are you doing right now? And what I have found, and whether this is ADHD, whether it's trauma, whether it's perimenopause, does it really matter? Overwhelm is overwhelm for the brain. If the brain is not working the way you want it to work, this is helping me, is my point. And what I found, these are the benefits of it for me personally, after doing it for one day. First of all, it, without pressure or having to do like mental gymnastics, it brings you into right now. Like it brings you into right now. Like what am I doing right now? But without judgment. Just what is actually happening? So that's one thing. So if you tend to disassociate, if you tend to get distracted internally, all these things. Second, whatever you write down is now written down. So if in 20 seconds you forgot what you did, so then your brain programming tries to say you didn't do anything. It really feels like you didn't. Like you really don't remember because there's no witnesses. There's no support like in person. You're just like, what even happened? And then, then that can spiral into what's wrong with me? I can't even remember. That's where I'm at, where I'm like, something's actually wrong. But you know what I realized? Even if that's true, it's only going to help me to write everything down. Even if I end up going to the doctor, I can be like, these are the things I've done, like there's no downside to it. So that's another thing. Third thing, at the end of the day, if you want to do more traditional journaling, and it's like, what are 3 things you're grateful for today? Or what are 3 things you accomplished? You have a written record of what happened today. So you don't have to try to remember and then be like, I guess I didn't do anything today. I really thought there were days where I did nothing. But that wasn't accurate. But before I started doing this, I had no evidence for my own brain that I actually did things. I can't remember what order I'm in as far as benefits. But anyway, another benefit is, even though you're not doing it for this reason, this is like I call it a trickle-down benefit, a trickle-down effect. I did this morning. So the key thing is you write the current time every time, because one hallmark of ADHD, different things, is we don't experience time naturally. We just don't. And that could be a really cool thing, but it can also be a very destructive thing. Or just at the very least, a very like, where did the day go kind of thing. So it helps you in real time as a trickle-down effect see how long an hour is chronologically. And it's incredible because the facts are I was able to make breakfast, do qigong, learn something else while breakfast was cooking, do the dishes, but I wasn't racing a timer or anything like that. This is actually supposed to be my break. But I just naturally did that while the stuff was cooking, ate the food, still my mind was racing. And then when I went like, oh, what am I doing right now? And I went back to the thing, I'm like, how has it only been an hour? And that really gives me a lot of hope, because not only does it mean that I can accomplish a lot in an hour on certain days, but it also means that, like, if you're having like a rough hour, if you don't perceive time, it literally feels like it was the entire day. Or I don't know how to explain it. If you don't, just be grateful if you don't have to deal with this. But if you do, this really is like an anchor. And it's just really helping me. Another benefit is it can help your brain. Oh, I'm running out of storage again. Anyway, it can help your brain warm up to tasks. So anyway, remember, you are the sky. You were here yesterday. You're here today. You will be here tomorrow. You deserve to be here every single day. And yeah, you deserve to be here. And just don't ever give up and try this, because this is actually going to change my life. I can already tell. And I just wanted to spread, like, if it could possibly help someone else. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day.